Welcome back to the channel US30 Masters. I've been getting some comments. People are enjoying the strategies that I've been sending. But I'm afraid to say that the strategies I sent don't last for eternity. They have a limit, a time limit, so make sure that immediately once I send it on YouTube, immediately once it's published, make sure you use it until it lasts, because the market is always continually, daily, weekly, monthly, always is changing. And then even the forex gurus, they know about this, that the market is creating new patterns, it's evolving, it's getting harder, sometimes it's getting easier, but you should make sure that you study it. So don't say, I have my strategy, I'm done big testing, I'm done or that, but it should be a continuous everyday weekly thing that you do, that you check the patterns, because they repeat. Some patterns repeat, and then there's new patterns that form, and those patterns repeat, or old patterns repeat again. But if you spend more of your time, practicing, not trading, not trying to see your pattern, but seeing the new patterns, having a clear vision, a new vision to spot those new patterns. So this video is just an add up to the morning entries. So people that have been using my morning entry strategies, I saw the comments. People are excited. People are catching those pips using US30. And I'm afraid to say that that strategy now won't work as effective as it did the past month. This month, the month of March, we have kind of a change in pattern. It's not a big change that will throw you off. It's just a small change, and I'm just gonna show it to you. So this video is just an add up to the morning strategy, that you still have that inch entry, that week entry. Still, you'll be able to catch it. Just few changes that happened for the month of March. So during this month of March, this is the strategy that we'll be using for I could say morning. Yes, I could say morning entries and also afternoon, because this strategy gives you two entries for morning and afternoon. So this strategy started working perfectly. So I was big testing it, and then I only lost once. Only once. Out of how many trades? Let me check. Out of how many trades? Let me check. I didn't check after arrow. So this is my entry 1, entry 2, entry 3, entry 4, entry 5, entry 6, entry 7. So out of 7 trades, this strategy, when back testing, it only lost one trade. Just think about it. Only one. Yeah. So what's the percentage? So 1 times 100 divided by 7. No. Yeah, minus 100. So that it has a 85% win rate. So yeah, it's not 100%. It's an 85% win rate. So it's not bad. It's not bad. But yeah, let me explain it to you. So if you know the morning entry strategy, this is gonna be easy for you. You're gonna see it. So I was telling my students that make sure that you always have an eye for market repetition, so that you can see these changes before in time, not too late. So the new strategy started working precisely on this day, on the 2nd of March. That's when the strategy started to work. So you see, market changes. I won't say every month, but yeah, when a new month starts, just check, is there something new that's happening for that month? Because every month I would say is different from the other month, and then every 3 months are different, every 2 months are different, every 6 months are different. The market has seasons. The market has seasons. So yeah, I know. I come across many people that have been making a lot of profits. They've been excellent in the market. They've been winning, making money, and now they come to a month where they are always losing. And they'll come to me surprised. What's happened? My strategy was working, and I'll be looking at them like, Yes, it was working. Yeah, now come to the future now. Let's not dwell in the past. Come to the future. Get a strategy that's working now, today. So make sure that you can see there's new things that are happening. If your strategy is starting to seem to fail, don't be afraid to say, oh, let me backtest the same strategy I'm using, but let me see where it changed and be able to spot the change, or it changed at this day. I'm able to do that, to say it's changed at the 2nd of March. That's when my strategy changed, and it changed like this, and now it's working like this. Still using the same strategy, just small changes, small changes. And then you shouldn't be mad that your strategy changes, because the market doesn't care. It's still gonna continue to change, But yeah, let me show you the strategy. I'm speaking a lot. Let me show you the strategy so same thing. So first thing, what you do, as you know, I'm using US30, so it doesn't matter which one you're using. So the one I'm using currently, I think, is Owanda, but it doesn't matter which US30. And then the time frame that I'm using for the strategy is 15 minutes. And then to check time frame, you just click here and you go for 15 minutes. So let me show it to you quickly. So as you can see, if you want an entry for this day, an entry for Thursday, you're gonna check your Wednesday, the high of Wednesday, or the high before the close, or the low before the close. But as you can see here, we have a high before market closed. So as you can see, the market on a Wednesday went high. So I don't know where it started. It started way down there. It went, and it before market closed, it created this high there at 23.45, as you can see. So it created a high where at 23.45. That's where it created a high before market close. So you can write it down, 23.45. And this 23.45 is going to give you an entry for the next day. But the next day, how? So you're going to wait for the close of 12:30. So you add an hour to this. So just to this, you add 1 hour. You add 1 hour to this, and then it becomes 12, and then you minus 15 to this one, and it becomes 30. So you wait for the close of this, and if it's below, as you can see, this is the high. If it's below, we aim for buys, and if it's above, we aim for sells. So it's that easy. If it's below this high, we will aim for buys. If it's above, we aim for sells. So we're gonna check as the day continues. The day continue. We want what? We want 12:30. There's the day. And then where's 12:30? 12:30 is there. Can you see? So where are we? We below. Can you see? We below this line. So if we below, what do? We aim for buys. And then as you can check, this now became my buy area here. And then you buy until where? You buy until this area. That's the safest one. But yeah, mostly if it rejects there, it can go further, like to 200 to 300 pips. So if it comes again to retest, if it retests this area, wow, you happy. You're happy because it can go for like more pips, like 300. And then as you can see, yes, it did go for more than that. It went for 300 pips. So if it does come there to retest, you can take it for a 300 pip entry. As you can see, yes, we did get a beautiful 300 pips. So let's go again for the next day. So again, the next day, where did it close? We want the high before market close. The market closed here. So we want the high before market close. As you know, it was going higher and higher and higher, and then it went lower. And then this is the high before market closed. So we take that high, and then we check what's the time for that high. It's 22:30. It's 22:30. As you can see, yes, 22:30. This is the high. So what do? We add this by 1. It becomes, I guess this is 10. We add this by 1. It becomes 11. And then we minus 15 to 30. It becomes 11.15. And that's the entry for the next day, the morning entry for the next day. So, and then if it's below, we look for buys. If it's above, we look for sells. So let's check where is it. So it's below, and then here's the 11.15 right there. 11:15, we wait for the close. It closed, you enter your buys, and as you can see, this was a buy area. And then if it does come to retest, what do? We aim for like 300 pips. And then as you can see here, we went for a beautiful 300 pips, and even went even further to more than that. And then let's check another day. Yeah, this was the day that it kind of was not that good. So again, so it created a high before market close. So market closed somewhere there. Yes, market closed there, but the high that was created before market close was 23.15. So you have an entry for next day morning, 23.15. So in order to get that entry, what do? We take to 23. 23 is 11 o'clock, so we add 1, it becomes 12, and we minus this by 15, it becomes 12 o'clock. So we're gonna enter at what? We're gonna enter, if it's below, we enter buys. If it's above, we enter sells. So we wait for the close of 12 o'clock. So the close of 12 o'clock is there. So this now becomes an area for buys. But as you can see, this kind of went a little bit lower. So with this strategy, I aim to risk at least 40 to 50 pips, because it guarantees a lot of pips, like 300 pips, this strategy. So if I entered there at the close and I risked 45 pips, I could say it almost hit my SL. It was so close. This is so close. This is so close. It almost hit my SL. But yes, I aimed for that. It went and broke. And then when it came to retest, if it comes there to retest, I aim for like 300 pips. So it came there to retest. I aimed for like 300 pips. But yeah, didn't reach 300 pips. It reached 200. Or it reached 179 pips. Yeah. This was a boring entry, this one. But yeah, still it managed to win again. And then again here, another day, as you can see, the market closed. This was the low of Monday. This it created a low and went higher, and then it closed. Where this could be, this looks like a high, guys. It broke this area here, and then market closed. Yeah. This was the low, went lower, the market closed. Okay, I took this one as a low. So I took 11 o'clock as the low, 22.15. So as you can see, the time here is 22.15. 22.15. So what's the entry for the next day? So here it's 22.15, and then the new day started somewhere there. So the next day we add this one by 1. So 22 is 10 o'clock, and we add it by 1 is 11. We minus this by 15. So our entry is going to be exactly at the close of 11 o'clock the next day. So the close of 11 o'clock was where? So the close of 11 o'clock was there. This was the close of 11 o'clock, and then we entered. This was the close of 11 o'clock, and then we entered sales, and it came to retest. And if it does come to retest, you can aim for 300 pips or more. And then as you can see, yes, this one did exceed our 100 pips, and it even went further 500 pips. And I'm gonna do a last example, and this is the last one. So again, this is the next day. Market closed, created a low, and that low was at 21.45. The low was at 21.45. The low was at 21.45. So in order for us to get an entry for the next day, what do? This is 9. We add by 1, becomes 10. We take the 45, we minus it by 15, becomes 30. So our entry is going to be at what time? The close of 10:30. So we come there, we look for the close of 10:30. Our close of 10:30 is exactly there. and then immediately there, that's when you enter your cells. And then you enter your cells, and then if it does come to retest, you aim for what? You aim for at least a minimum of 100 pips or more. And as 300 pips or more, or this didn't reach our 300 pips but ended at 200 pips. So yes, you can continue backtesting it. I also backtested it here, and this was my buy area. This one I caught this entry very well. Made 300% profits on my account just by this nice small entry there. And this is the entry for today. So just to look at it, today was the 10th of March during NFP. So we might get a suitable entry for NFP. So here the way I got it, the day went and closed somewhere there. The close somewhere there, and this was the low it created before market close. So it was at 22.15. So 22, it's 10 o'clock, we add 1, it becomes 11, and then at 15, sorry for that. So our entry is going to be at the close of 11.10. But if we below, we aim for buys. If we're above, we're gonna aim for sells. So yes, that's the strategy. And then we are at 8, so I'll be entering buys at exactly 11.10. Thank you guys for watching. And then if you have any questions about the strategy, maybe I did not explain it perfectly, maybe you don't understand, maybe I'm moving too fast, make sure that you ask for a Zoom meeting on the comments. I do Zoom meetings, free Zoom meetings, where I explain my strategies so that you can catch up, so you can see them live, me entering them on a live trade. Make sure you comment, subscribe, tell your friends about it. Yeah, let's grow the channel together.